Hey all, Hertz here. Welcome back to episode 4 of Widget Inc. In the last episode, we started to do tier 5 research. It is just finishing up. What I'm going to do over here, I'm going to grab all of our warehouses and put them into one spot so we can see them a little bit easier. Okay, and we're going to need to build out. I want to continue building out the basic widget production. So we're going to just build out a couple more of these. So then go 1, do 8 more of those. And we'll let those build out here. Okay, let's look at the new tier 5 tech. It's Tesla coils. We'll build one of those. And I'm gonna just have it build the first one of these. And we'll do the core foundry. We'll get a head start on those while we're waiting for the other thing to build. Okay, we'll get the first one of those. And we'll get these started. This is kind of annoying. All right, let's get the next piece, the integrator, going. We'll buy the first one. Now we have at least the base production line is started. So we're actually building whatever these things are. Integrated widgets. So this one you need to fill in the blank of what's in the blank part of this box. So that's fairly easy. And then I'm just gonna add the rest of these to fill out each different factory. And then I'm gonna get this started. It'll queue these in the right order, so it'll build this last. Suppose I can just do each of those. Now while we're waiting for those to go, I want to finish out building these. We can build more of these. And just add a couple more of these. And let's see, build these out. You'll notice these are starting to get kind of expensive. They get exponentially more expensive for each one you build. Build a couple of these. Alright, where are we at over here? Okay. That'll help us at least start there. We got plenty of Tesla coils. Let's do a couple more of these and then get back to building other bits. If you notice, these use capacitors, and then also, wait a minute. These use capacitors too. They also use this computational widget. So we're gonna need a lot of capacitors for this. So a capacitor takes 2 batteries and a spinning widget. So we basically need 2 of these battery makers for every one of these capacitor banks. So I'm just gonna build a couple more of these out. Just populate them. I'll need more power too. We need power to charge the batteries up there, so I'm just going to build out a little bit more power infrastructure. Get all these squared away. Okay. Let's see how these are doing. We're still waiting. It looks like these have finished. There's 6 of each. We're having problems with capacitors. Should build a warehouse for tier 5. Those are going fairly well. Yeah, we're not running out of anything. So that's good. We built the first one there. Rid of those. So once again, when we hit 3 of each of these, I'm going to go and do the tech ups, and then we're going to build out 6 of each. And then we're going to start looking at doing the remaining tech ups all the way down the rest of the tier tree, like that technology tree. And then we'll look at going to the next tier of technology. Okay. So this is actually placed wrong. This gets a 0% bonus. I noticed that earlier. I'm gonna move this over. And then we're just gonna build another one of those guys. Put them in the middle. Okay. Looking at our inventory levels, we're doing pretty good. Everything. And let's just continue to get these going. I'm gonna load this up, and then we're going to build the next level of them. So that'll take a minute on those. Let's see. Let's just look at capacitors a little bit more. Storage full on capacitors, that's good. Our copper numbers are going down. So I'm gonna just see if I can't fix that real quick. I'm gonna add another one of you and 2 more of you. Let's see, the production numbers are back up a little. Our oil is going down. That's concerning. The gyroscopes are going down. So I'm going to add a little bit more oil. There we go. And now, widgets. The gyroscopes. Just do that. See what that does. Looks like everything's coming back. So let's let those go. I'm just gonna build the rest of these out. And then we're gonna look at the tech tree here. This is a very useful. You can just copy and paste items. So I'm gonna just go ahead and get all 4 of those. I'm gonna get this and this. We didn't get that before. I'll let those kind of go. All right. Now, when we get the clone layout, okay, so this allows us to, we hit the C key, and now I'm going to select these 3 items, and I'm going to just copy them down there. It will not only copy them, but it will build out all of the individual machines inside of the factories. So I'm just going to, if you hold shift, you can use it multiple times. So I'm going to do another one there and another one there. And so when this finishes building out, we'll be done with our build for tier 6, or like build out of items or of factories. Then we will work on upgrading all the technologies for, if you look here in the tech tree, these different technologies have opened it up. There's one there, there's one there. So these have all opened up new things we can research down here. But it, like this one has the change plus 25% if not adjacent to or on top of water or swamp. The ones that have this like little fort built around it, it's like a little square there and then connected by these silver lines. Those are the ones that have the placement bonuses. This is a 15% bonus when placed adjacent to 2 batteries but no other capacitors. This one, plus 100% if placed on forest. That's plus 25% when placed on rocks. So we've got a whole bunch of new items that are going to show up down here while we're waiting for these guys to finish up. But all those new technologies, if you look, these take the integrated widget, which is the current tech tier 5, I believe we're on. Yeah. So you want to get your tier 5 tech up first before you, so your production's as high as possible before you start building out the rest of these items down here. So like my strategy is get 3 of each of these, however many there are, but 3 of each different factory type. Oops. Then go here and then build out the technology for the current tier, and then go back and get 6 of each factory type, and then go back and build out like each individual tier afterwards. I find it works better just to go from the top down, and then you're going to have to like move buildings around, so to keep, you know, everything organized, just like work from the top down. Let those finish out. Where are these? Oil is all the way down, so I do need more oil production. Build here. This power kind of needs to keep on track with that. Oh, it looks like we're all right on power. I guess I didn't need those, but we'll need those eventually. It seems like we're on top of the ball with batteries, but capacitors are still lagging a little bit, so I'm going to just do that. And we're starting to, let's see, glass is starting to be a little bit of a problem. I'm going to just place that guy there. So these get a bonus for being on sand, so I'm going to keep these on the sand. This light tan is sand. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to spread out, doing a little bit of production on each of the different tiers so that the resources in that tier can like be used up and then recover. Let's see. It looks like this. Yeah, we're out of capacitors. That's what's going on. Because it's using capacitors to make these. Okay, we'll be making capacitors again in a second. And spinning widgets too. Interesting. Because I bet we're out of glass. No, we're out of gyroscopes. Well, we just made a whole bunch more. There's several more, so we should be fine on gyroscopes here in a second. Oh, because these use the spinning widgets. So we're not necessarily that low. Yeah, look at those come right back. All right. Once those cap out, it will, yeah, we'll catch up on gyroscopes. Okay. I'm just gonna help these out a little bit real quick. All right, so we have all those made, which should mean slightly lagging behind in capacitors. We're making, I don't know, quite a few, but okay. That one's built. It's now upgrading everything out. All right, so that's built out. So now I'm going to go back to the technology tree, and we're just going to grab the rest of these. So this one has the placement, and that one has the placement. So let's look at those two items. That is also rocks, so I'm just going to move. Oh, so if you use a control key, and then if you hold control, or the C key to select multi-select, if you hold the control key while you're placing it, it will move instead of build a new one. So that makes moving items fairly easy. So I'm gonna just do the same thing, hit C, I'm gonna select all of these, and then I'm gonna hold down Control and place them here. And now they have 100% bonus. Let's get everything in this tier upgraded. Oops. Okay. So that here whole line is upgraded. Let's go down. That's already done. So we can get this and this. This is new, and this is new. So what these want is you can't be near water or swamp. And these are, you have to have at least 2 batteries next to you, but no other capacitors. I'm thinking something kind of like I know this will put it near water, but I'm going to move the whole thing in a second. So grab the whole thing, hold down C, or hold down Control, and then place it over here. Now, I can't place it on top of another bit. It won't do that. So you may have to like take the whole thing, place it somewhere else, and then place it back where you want to actually move it if it overlaps. But I think right here will be perfect. Now I can just do that, and then we'll just make another line of these guys down here. And we'll upgrade all of those. Now we just got some fairly decent productivity bonuses. So let's see where capacitors are at. So we're producing more than we're consuming, but not by much. Oh, these also are not making anymore. All right, so I'm gonna just make 2 more of those. I just also make another line of those. We won't have to worry about sand for a while. The sand numbers are going down slightly. I just want to make sure we stay ahead of that curve. Okay. Oh, I forgot about these. Upgrade. Oh, yeah, these were brand new. I forgot about that. These weren't just upgraded. I'm gonna build all this out and just let it catch up for a second. Since all these guys are building out the individual, they still have to spend resources to build out the individual new upgrade in each of these different spots. So I think that's it on the upgrades. Look, batteries are low. Why are batteries low? Because these numbers go way down. What is that? Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to build another warehouse that is going to be for tier 1. Those numbers bounce back and forth quite a lot. Like, this goes from like maxed out to min, you know, having 0. Like, it's constantly tick-tocking back and forth. I'm gonna just build another couple of mines. It's also new that plastic is low. Where's plastic? Build another one of those, see if that doesn't help. Alright, it seems like things are returning to be maxed out. Let's progress down here. There's those. There's another mining one, another one for furnaces, and then another one for widgets. Alright. I know this isn't the funnest thing in the world watching me click each one of these, but this will greatly help our production numbers. And this is the last thing we're going to do before we push forward to the next technology. I think all of our inventory numbers are up. So let's go ahead. Push on for tech level 6. But that's what where we're gonna call it for today. Thanks everybody for picking up what I'm putting down. We'll see you next time for episode 5 of Widget Inc.